I've bought the best rated golf club on Amazon. It's arrived in this box. Let's get it out and let's see what all the fuss is about. So I was on Amazon the other day and I thought, let's see what the best rated golf club is. And I found this. It was £40 to order it, and it's a wedge. I've not got it out yet, that's interesting. That is not a clue to the brand that it actually is. It's not a Callaway golf club, believe it or not. I don't know what that's in there. That is everything that's left in the box. And inside, in its bubble wrapping, is this. It's a wedge. I ordered it in a 56 degree, so a sand wedge. It's come in a wrapper that's a little bit scratched and damaged, but nothing that should affect the performance. And inside we have this, the Wilson harmonised wedge. A little scuff there on the E actually. Apparently, sole grind, improved precision and control, while the narrow heel allows you to open the face and get more spin. Let's give it a test around the greens, maybe in some bunkers, a few flop shots over the bunker as well, and some full shots as well. Now this club has had nearly 2,000 reviews, and as a whole, it's incredibly positive. Lots of 5-star ratings. Let's see if we can find one. Good for getting over bunkers near the green, okay? Great club, great weight, good wedge for the money. I'm actually not really seeing any negatives whatsoever. No, pretty much all 4 and 5-star reviews. Is it going to live up to the hype? Let's find out. Okay, so before we properly start testing this club, certainly on a little short, delicate chip like this, I just want to get a feel for the actual club itself first. Like, it is nice. It's a nice shape. The weighting of it is very balanced. It feels like a premium wedge. The grip's a little bit thin. That's my only criticism. The shape of it's really interesting as well. Like the bottom edge, this kind of leading edge here is quite rounded. It's quite a rounded face. But it's nice looking. Like there's nothing really that would offend me with that wedge. And then before the first shot, I also just want to have a little idea on feel. I'll just flick a few up. It's not super soft, don't get me wrong, but it's okay. Like it feels nice enough. I've got this in a 56 degree. I think you can get it in 52 and 60. Obviously there are limitations on fittings, etc. But let's see how it performs. A few little short chips first. See if we can hole a few. That would have been a ridiculous start to a video. First shot with this club. That was pretty good, I like that one. Let's see if it continues. Oh, Rick. That was more on me than the wedge. So a few more. Very nice. I like it. It's good so far. Seems to get some nice spin. Good for distance. Go one more. Low checky one. No, not very good. One in, one really good, 2 bad, 1 average. Not sure what to summarise there, but the wedge feels good. Okay, so fairly positive start so far. I'm going to test this now properly on a mixture of different shots. Some shorter, some in the rough, maybe some bunker shots, a few flop shots to see how it really performs, and I'll report back in a second. But then we need to test it on a proper wedge situation. As we know, when we buy a wedge, we want that ball to be able to stop and spin into the green. Well, can a wedge of this price point do just that? We see all the expensive brands promising more backspin, more control. Well, can this £40 wedge still spin like crazy? Let's find out in a sec. So I think the honeymoon period is over with this wedge after those first few little chips and the one that I hold and nearly hold. After that, testing around the green, wasn't that great. I mean, granted, I hit some bad shots, so it happens, but just the feel, it's not a very nice feel off the face. I felt like there was some inconsistencies of spin as well, which was concerning. Sometimes I'd hit one and it'd check up like crazy, other times it kind of released out. I mean, it's not bad and it looks nice, it just doesn't feel brilliant, certainly when you compare that to like one of the premium wedges. As I mentioned, let's test it for the full shots. From 100 yards, how much spin can it really get? I'm intrigued. I'm gonna give it a clean, give it its best chance to get some proper backspin. Okay, so I'm about 100 yards out. I'm just gonna go to the middle of the green here. I'm not gonna massively aim for a flag, middle of the green, and see how much backspin we can get. Oh, that was really well struck. One bounce and, oh, a little bit of dancing on the first shot. That's very similar to the first. Yeah, they're definitely zipping back a bit. Okay, all in all, not bad. Like some of the shots there, when I caught it well, definitely had a little bit of rip back. Just a shame I just caught a couple thin. I thought we were gonna do really well, but they flew the green. And that's slightly more on me. For me, as this wedge goes, for £40 from Amazon that anybody could go out and buy, it's actually a really good wedge. Shots around the green, it performs how I'd expect a wedge to perform. It just doesn't feel fantastic. There's limitations, obviously you can't get custom fit for it, you can't get the right bounce, there's only limited loft options and there's no shaft options at all. So it's that decision whether do you go for something like this that's brand new, or do you try and pick up like a second-hand Vokey wedge which has got the feel, the performance. It's a debate that you might need to have. It's not a bad wedge. I can understand why it does rank so highly on Amazon. Thanks for watching guys, stay tuned, lots more to come. We'll see you next time.